Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Gangerworld, your humble host. I play games, and the game we're playing again is Marvel Midnight Suns. Thank you for tuning in. I know you could be watching any video on YouTube, but you're spending your time watching mine. For that, I am very grateful. Last episode, we unlocked the Merc with the Mouth Deadpool, but we're not done with the day yet, because well, there's stuff that needs to be done. For example, a challenge. However, should I do that in the morning? I think we'll do that in the morning. So let's go to bed, and then we'll do the challenge and other stuff. Sorry if I'm sounding subdued again. Was not able to get a lot of sleep. I am starting to wonder if I'm dealing with some insomnia here or something. Hilarious if true.
Something terrible happened here.
I believe this is new. I don't think we were at this place before. We missed it completely. The glorification of the Royal Hungarian Saints, common masterwork. Yes, I don't believe we were here before. Okay, we definitely were not. The Weeders, a rare masterwork. And this is a rare chest. Okay, let's go inside a spooky building. Oh. Wanda's Journal, April 4, 2020. What a strange place this is. So much terrible history and so much corruption. But the energy here draws me in. Maybe it longs to be cleansed of the evil of Hiram Shaw. After all, this was once a place of peace and a community before everything. I found a page of a journal from back then, written by Shaw himself. I almost thought the page could have some kind of bad energy. Well, it was just a piece of paper in the end, although it made me wonder about what I know to be true around here. I trust Caretaker and Agatha completely, but I'm starting to think that I don't know as much as they've let me believe. Just found a piece of paper. Do you know which stuff? Even a piece of paper can be dangerous.
Must not be her purview.
I should be using this open and reveal especially. Ooh. Hiram Shaw's Church, a mystery. Is Agatha gonna pop in? Yep.
This area, it feels wrong somehow. I sense an old suffering.
Members of the local coven were persecuted here. And worse.
Witches?
Salem's history with witches may have been distorted over the years, but some things are true. The witches of Salem did their best to thwart Shaw, but he rallied his congregation against them. The catalyst of the infamous Salem witch trials. When the coven called out in distress, it was Lilith and Sarah who came to their aid.
Wait, we're talking about actual witches, not women who were accused of being magical. We're talking about magical creatures, and a bunch of magical creatures were like killed, destroyed by a bunch of, let's face it, Hicks, powerless Hicks, with pitchforks and torches. Must have been, well, I guess if it happened to Geralt in The Witcher, it could happen to anyone.
They came all the way from Transia, with the Abbey, to help a group they had never met?
You may not believe it, but I'm sure you would have done the same. Isn't that why the Sons are here today? Aside from that, your mother and Sarah both saw the signs of Chthon's influence. They knew there was more happening in Salem than the persecution of witches.
Chthon's corruption had taken root in the New World, just like the colonists themselves.
And while Lilith and Sarah were still preoccupied in Transia, they entrusted one of the moon seals to the Knights of Wundagore, who brought it to the Coven with the hope that its power would reinforce them enough to deal with Shaw.
But that is not what happened.
Unfortunately, no. When the plague came to Salem, the same one that afflicted your father, Shaw used it to further agitate his flock by placing the blame squarely on the Coven.
And the witches?
The mob was vicious, and the rest is history.
But what about the moon seal?
After the trials, the moon seal vanished along with Shaw. Without drawing any conclusions, I think we can both guess where it went.
If this was his church, then it is possible the seal is still here, or somewhere nearby.
You read my mind. Good hunting, dear.
It's what I do. Question of the episode. In, I don't know if celebration is the right word, but in anticipation, maybe, of the newest Star Wars television event coming out soon, The Acolyte. Question of the day is, what Star Wars show or movie or property or whatever are you looking forward to, if any? Let's get back to it. Agatha's got more to say.
Was this always here? I may have forgotten a few things, but I feel as if I would remember a decrepit church on the grounds.
You may not remember the structure, but maybe you've heard of the man responsible for it? Hiram Shaw? This was his house of worship, and like a great many things on the grounds, Sarah preferred to keep it in a sort of mystic quarantine. Even I haven't been inside.
Is that all she did while I slept? Seal things off for our protection?
She can be overzealous at times, but in this case, she was right to be wary.
So what dark secret does this place hold?
When Hiram Shaw first came to Salem, he was little more than a charlatan posing as a preacher. He managed to convince a few desperate souls to join his congregation, and with their help, he broke ground on this church. Whether it was coincidence or fate, in digging beneath the church, Shaw found something that would change the course of all of our lives. A long-forgotten page of the Darkhold.
Page of the Darkhold. I wonder if that's the page that Wanda found. I'm sure she'd be able to recognize it.
If Shaw found a page of the Darkhold, it was because Chthon wanted it that way.
I tend to agree. That cursed book is always seeking out a way to return its master to power.
And a power-hungry preacher makes for the ideal messenger of darkness.
Yes, Shaw was an eager study, consumed almost immediately by the whisperings of Chthon and the Darkhold's power. Nearly overnight, the people of Salem, old and new, were at his threshold, waiting for the word.
The word.
It's always good to see you.
Tell me about Hiram Shaw.
By all accounts, Hiram Shaw was a desperate man. Desperate for power, wealth, influence, the usual desires that cloud men's minds. As I understand it, he was a largely unsuccessful minister before his arrival at Salem, traveling from place to place, swindling whatever followers he managed to gain before being run out of town. To think that a simple man like Shaw finding a piece of the Darkhold was enough to set all of this in motion, it puts things in perspective.
You got lucky. That's what a little luck couldn't do for you.
What do you know about my father?
That's not an easy question, dear. What would you like to know? Was he a good man? Yes, I think he was. Your mother loved him dearly, and he doted over her. I think for a time she forgot who she was, where she came from. And I don't mean that as a bad thing.
Was he a man and not Mystique in disguise?
She and Sarah both deserve to find something more than just another fight with Chthon. Lilith did. Sarah didn't. At least, not for a while longer still. I honestly think that's the only thing she ever had against him, blood or not. Until we speak again.
You bet. It's all boarded up. Let's see what we can reveal.
If it was here, Autumn would show me.
Okay, what do I hear?
There must not be anything here.
What do I hear?
Autumn thinks otherwise.
Well, Autumn can eat a bag of, you know what?
Autumn must not see it that way.
Fine, Oster, please open this door. Ooh. Common chest no longer require an arcane key. Well, slap my butt. Call me butt slapped. That is awesome. Guess what we're doing? We're reading stuff. Journal of Hiram Shaw.
This must be Shaw's study.
January 6, 1694. I was wrong to let my heart linger on the thoughts of Lilith. She and her foul sister are worse than I could have imagined. She has even corrupted a man from my congregation to her cause. Ooh, that must be Hunter's dad. These women have more influence than a coven, even without their roots in this village. My congregation sighs falters. I raise my hands to Chthon nightly, crying out for guidance. So he knew he was worshipping Chthon. Bad boy.
Autumn does not answer.
What a surprise. Did I just get 10 knowledge just for using it? I could just spam. Can I just spam? Or did a door appear? Coven Suspect A. This one refused to fight. The drawing. Perhaps hoping that her pacifism would entice me to end her suffering more quickly. It did not. In the end, she revealed nothing, and her hovel was just that, with no sign of the artifact. Oh, what a douche. What an evil douche. Coven Suspect C. She may have been a powerful conjurer at some point, but this one was easily caught off guard in the night. Despite my best efforts, she refused to speak of anything but meaningless drivel. I mean, she wasn't a, what do you mean by this?
Did the Salem
she
witches
wasn't a
hide
witch?
here before meeting their end?
Look at the symbols on the top right. Isn't that interesting? I think those are the same symbols as the ones that we saw in a couple places.
This place looks so lonely.
I don't know if the order means anything. Coven Suspect B. This foul wench managed to strike me across the face, a mistake she paid dearly for. A thorough search of her filthy warren again revealed nothing of interest. I.e., she was just a normal woman. Well, Journal of Hiram Shaw, 1823-1694. This scroll contains more influence than I initially perceived. For it is not merely power within, but corruption beyond my wildest imaginations. For each mark upon the land, a page could have been traced to its location, aligned to a person of power who handled fragments of the blasphemous tome. I have come to believe that the dark and destructive events that plague this land are not the chronological rhythms fate has sent into motion, but the dark holds sway. Was he starting to realize there's 12 of these? Jeez. Was he starting to realize that the Darkhold was evil? Fury Totem, Greater Strength Tonic. Sometimes the look of the brew is more important to its effect than the taste.
There must not be anything here. She believes in our purpose.
This doesn't look... Those symbols again?
Autumn must not see it.
Hard to see. Another page. Hunter's Journal. Hunter's Journal. 7/15, 1711. The cold depths of winter challenge us all. I'm grateful for Agatha and her control of the elements, especially fire on these dark days. It is hard to believe that even with the threat of Lilith looming, that cold and hunger can drop so much of our energy. Agatha brings me to her altar to train now, and says that by the end of winter I will also be a master of the elements. I look forward to that day, if only to leave the snow behind us. Epic chest. Yeah, we can open that epic chest. Utility belt. Select a hero. Draw 2 of their cards free. Oh no, I missed the other ones. They all went away so fast. Okay. Well, I'm sure they were nice. Ooh, tarot. The Hierophant. Professor X challenges his power to raise the knowledge necessary to be shared with his pupils. He holds in his hands the key to understanding. This card represents guidance and wisdom from a teacher. Journal of Hiram Shaw, August 2nd, 1694. It pains me to set these words to page, for my cause is righteous. Any admittance of weakness I find unfathomable, but I must thread with the utmost care. The whispering specters intensify, testing my will at every turn. This page, I've come to realize that it is responsible for the corruption of not only the souls of man, but the destruction of entire civilizations throughout history. Today, it is the people of Salem that suffer. Well, better late than never, I suppose. Actually, you know, you still suck. Shaw.
If it was here, Autumn would show me.
Yeah. Oh. And that looks like a word I do not have.
This board is not like anything I have seen on the grounds before.
And yet, it's familiar somehow.
Like the wards of protection that Wanda invoked to protect Dr. Strange's sanctum?
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like a Doctor Strange
Wait
ward.
until tonight and speak to Strange. He may know more.
Wait until tonight?
And Hunter, be circumspect. Dr. Strange is no fool.
I don't know what circumspect means. I know a lot of words. Ooh,
Need something, dear?
is Wanda here?
Did Wanda ever
suspect she
make it to
did.
this place?
Oops.
But if she discovered something, she didn't tell me.
Let's try that again.
Did
I
Wanda
suspect
ever
she
make
did.
it to this place?
But
I
if
guess
she
that wasn't my
discovered
fault to do
something-
that. Why was this? How did I miss this? Hunter's Journal, March 20th, 1711. It feels almost as if Sarah and Agatha are running short of challenges to throw in my direction. Have I truly changed so much that my power can no longer be satisfied by these two spellcasters? No longer do I fear the darkness within me, or the light. I've conquered them both and embraced the many facets of my being, darkness and light, blood and human. They keep calling Hunter half demon, but she's half blood. Or blood demons. Anyway, let's read this. Wanda's Journal, February 13, 2020. Agatha was just as surprised as I was when it happened. those shrines out on the grounds, the blood magic. You're not supposed to just walk right in there. But once again, well, here we are. She told me not to worry, but how can I not worry? Trying to gain the blessing of Oster without facing her trial? I didn't even know what I was looking for, really. Just some way I could help. Whatever, at least now I can get into Magik's room when she locks me out. Don't understand. Did she figure out a spell, or she maybe Wanda's blood and a mutant? Oh, Wanda. Should I be opening these? Agility serum. Deadpool.
Did you sleep well?
Oh, sure. I can pass out just about anywhere.
Well, I hope the Abbey starts to feel like home for you soon.
You know what they say? Home is where the unresolved childhood trauma is. I'm sure you've got plenty of that.
You know, I've never heard that phrase, but yeah. Yeah, that checks.
Everyone has scars from their youth. I am no different.
Being here doesn't cause you to, oh, I don't know, dissociate?
What is that?
When you take a break from reality and shut the brain off. You should try it sometime.
No. Despite some unpleasant memories, I am still quite fond of the Abbey.
Ooh, someone should really write a case study about you. Don't worry about me, I love weird. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to explore all of the Abbey's nooks and crannies in great detail.
Just don't get caught, for your sake. You might be immortal, but you can still feel pain, even though you just laugh it off.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Tony Stark nods as you approach. You know, I've been wondering. The Abbey is beautiful in its own way, but I can't imagine growing up here. Do you have any favorite memories from your childhood? Pretty sure you asked me this before. Anyway, what can we get? 6 Hunter Light Bounce. A common Hunter ability. Let's get Light Bounce and a Friendship. Dinner was always fun. A warm fire, feeling the good tired from a day of training. Agatha teasing caretaker about some small thing.
Thanks, Hunter.
Ah. Hey Hunter, Robbie's has Magik's gift covered. The next person to ask is Blade. We can't put up decorations too early or Magik will see them, but he's fast, so he can get them ready while I steer her clear of the common room. I'll talk to Blade. You definitely don't hold back when you train. It's good, Hunter. Makes me up my game. What are you doing right now? The correct answer is meeting up with Nico. I'm meeting up with Nico. She reminds me of 7 of 9, the way she talks sometimes.
I should have guessed.
Guessed what?
That you wanted to show me another movie.
Not just another movie, my favorite movie.
It's the same movie.
It's something I make all my friends watch with me.
What makes this movie stand out from the rest?
Watch and see.
Why is she wearing that hideous red dress?
Ugh, you're tearing me apart, Hunter. Pay attention.
Well, it is a bit difficult. This movie is rather terrible.
It's called Camp, Hunter. It's supposed to be a little bad, but in a good way. Besides, it's a cult classic. Kind of like you.
I will try and take that as a compliment.
You're really starting to fit in with the rest of us, you know? We might just make a midnight sun out of you yet.
Terrible red dress. It's not the Matrix, is it? Honky Tonk. Common palette for Nico. And another one, common passive. If Nico's at full health, 33% chance to draw a card when a Nico card is played. Awesome. And we have more gift stuff. Sweet. Talk to Blade. Right. There you are. Working out as always.
Blade, can we speak in private?
Is it about the chore wheel? Because I'm not swapping.
No, it is not about that.
Good. Everyone knows how I feel about dish duty.
mood.
Nico needs help prepping for Magik's surprise party.
No. Hell no.
I thought you were close with Magik.
I am. That's why I won't do it. I told Nico, and I'll tell you. Magik skims the last chapter of a mystery before starting the book. The woman does not like surprises.
Do you know why she dislikes surprises?
Does she need a reason? That's how she is.
Well, is there anyone else who could help prep for the party?
Outside the Midnight Suns, that Parker kid has way too much energy. May as well put it to good use.
Thanks, Blade.
For what? Kid's annoying. You'd be doing me a favor by keeping him off my back. Do half
Poor Peter.
vampires need sunblock? Can your fangs drain a cream-filled cake? If we bite each other, would we have the same powers? It never ends.
Actually, I take that back. Not poor Peter. Poor Blade for dealing with Peter. Okay. Pete's in the war room.
If you're bored, we can have a sword measuring contest.
I know what you mean by that, and gross. Hey, Liana, we're not planning a party for you. Don't worry. That's definitely not happening. Oh, there's Peter.
Do you have time to speak in private?
Are you firing me? Am I getting fired?
No. Why would you ask that?
I don't know. I panicked. Sure. Let's talk.
Nico needs help prepping for Magik's surprise party.
Really? She asked for me?
Her hands are full, so I am delegating.
Sure. I'm the new guy. I get it. How can I pitch in?
She needs help decorating the party room.
I can tape balloons to the ceiling while standing on it. I am so in.
We need to talk.
Yes?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay.
We need to talk.
Yes?
We should speak in private.
Just what I need. Intrigue. Lead the way.
Nico is planning to throw you a surprise birthday party.
And
I told you, it's Haunted and Narc. Light power means...
I heard you hate surprises. I figured you would want to know.
Narccing.
Thank you for revealing this to me. Did she say how many people?
Just the Midnight Suns. Also Spider-Man.
Small crowd.
What now?
What else? I survived the party.
I betrayed Nico again. This is going great. Let's read some books. Oh my gosh. Okay. Conquest through Technology and Mysticism. A manifesto, of course, by Dr. Doom. Power and conquest have been my ambition since early youth. Only a fraction of individuals possess the strength of will to even pursue such destinies, for one must be perfect in both mind and body before a journey of this nature may even begin. My ascent to godhood, you're not a god, Victor, began with a quest for answers, a means to free my imprisoned mother from Mephisto's grasp in the depths of hell itself. That singular focus opened my mind to the power of arcane sorceries. I concluded that forbidden magics must be combined with disciplined academic study to free my mother's soul and ensure my victory when facing Mephisto. My experiment sought to resolve this conflict, which led me to the regrettable encounter with Reed Richards and the explosion that scarred my flesh. From that point on, Richards and any others who opposed me would face the wrath of Victor Von Doom, reborn from the ashes with the means and technology vastly superior to anything seen before. Now armored and set out to take what is rightly mine. Many have sought to topple me from the throne of conquest, yet all have failed. The Fantastic Four, mere playthings for my music. What are you talking about, dude? They beat you up all the time. Let's reconsider the Hulk, thought to embody unlimited raw and destructive energy, and yet Hulk fell like all others, unable to withstand my power armored blows. Even in my infancy as Dr. Doom, I seized the power cosmic, and the surfers bored with ease. Guardians, heroes, whatever they wish to call themselves, were little more than childlike pawns. Even Thanos, self-appointed tyrant of the galaxy, was laid waste by a single blow from Doom's. Who wrote this? Did Doom actually write this? For the record, Thanos did not possess the Infinity Gauntlet at that point, but no matter. He would have been put in his place. Such is the will of Doom. That's perfect. It's definitely written by Dr. Doom. Charlie, there you are.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
Okay, that's the same. Tormented Spirits. Notes from Wanda Maximoff, August 18th, 1994. The victims of Salem have been calling to me these last few evenings. I have spent the last nights shifting over to my astral state to find them at the base of the hanging tree, still bound in spectral form, clutching one another and sobbing. Each night I managed to get a bit closer to them, but not before the eldritch fires consumed them. Night after night, these tortured souls relived the immolation they suffered at the hands of Hiram Shaw. I shall continue to try. I believe I can put an end to their suffering. What if Hiram Shaw will be the last boss? Agatha, why are you floating again? Get down here.
Hello, Hunter.
Jeez. Okay.
I have heard that Wanda's power comes from Chthon.
The way I understand it, as a child, Wanda and her family lived in Transia, not far from Mount Wundagore. Within that mountain, the dark god Chthon had long been imprisoned, his corruptive influence an ongoing threat to the people of Transia.
And Wanda was affected?
Whether Chthon reached out to Wanda, or he found her by chance, I can't say. But Wanda was blessed or cursed by Chthon, touched by the power of chaos magic. While he had hoped to make her some sort of acolyte, she proved to be more capable than even he foresaw.
Wanda's a mutant, though, so where does that come into this?
What can you tell me about Chthon?
One of the first Elder Gods, Chthon is said to have existed for tens of millions of years, well before the dawn of humanity on Earth. Believe it or not, he wasn't always the bastion of evil that we know today.
This story sounds familiar.
As the legend goes, the downfall of the old gods was actually brought upon by Chthon's brother Set, who found that by consuming his siblings, he could gain their power. After Set consumed Hypus, Chthon followed suit with the others, and in this way, many of the first gods also became the first demons.
And how did he come to be imprisoned on Earth?
In the same way Hydra has worked to restore Lilith, various cultists of the past sought to revive Chthon to wield his power. When Chthon failed to cooperate, these same cultists did the only thing they could. They locked him away again.
How do you lock away a quote-unquote elder god?
What do you know about Transia?
Transia is your ancestral homeland, Hunter. The birthplace of Lilith and Caretaker. It has always been a sort of magical junction, drawing in every type of occultist, sorcerer, and even the occasional elder god. The Abbey Grounds still behave in much the same way, even after all this time.
And Wundagore?
Wundagore Mountain has always played a prominent role in whatever scheme was underway. Chthon himself is said to have created the Darkhold, deep within the caverns of the mountain.
It's very interesting that they decided to make a game so deeply based in Marvel's magical lore. It's probably the first time that was done. Because, I mean, they would, they've done Avengers, they've done Mutants with the X-Men games and stuff like that, but never dove so deeply into the magical parts of Marvel's lore.
What was Caretaker like when she was younger?
I'm sure it's difficult to remember now, but Sarah wasn't always the steadfast contrarian. In our younger days, she was much more enthusiastic about dashing off to save the day, not unlike some of our younger allies among the Suns.
That does not sound like the Caretaker we know and love.
Keep in mind, Hunter, Sarah has faced a great deal of loss in her time here. Everyone she ever cared about, in fact. I would say she's earned the right to be disagreeable, at the very least. She is a very strong woman. I'm not sure I would have held up as well given the same circumstances.
Who were the Knights of Wundagore?
Another mysterious group of heroes in a world full of mysterious groups. Of course, I'm no expert on Narccing history. I do know that the Knights of Wundagore were formed as a response to the growing threat of Chthon's influence near the mountain.
What exactly did they do?
Hydra was hardly the first to dabble in chthonic schemes. Many have tried and failed to awaken the Dark God. Over the centuries, the Knights fought alongside a number of allies who stood against the various crazed worshippers of Chthon.
Sounds like they were basically the Midnight Suns back in the day.
You were there? At the witch trials?
Not initially, no. If I had been, I like to think I could have stopped them before it was too late. I sensed something was wrong, and when the witches cried out in distress, I came to Salem as quickly as I could.
But Shaw had already committed his crimes against them?
Yes. It was a devastating discovery. And for the longest time, I blamed myself.
But you see now it was not your fault.
I've come to understand that we must accept the past and move on. But that doesn't mean I won't always carry that pain with me.
I know that feeling all too well.
I know. And I wish you didn't, dear. I really do.
Sisters in the Guilt Olympics. What are they, Catholic? Come now, Charlie.
I could not have predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing.
To Oster, Hogarth, and Nagamoto, we give thanks. Now, let's get to work, shall we? Doctor Strange. The Book of Vishanti. Hero abilities can be crafted from blueprints. Blueprints can be crafted or salvaged at the Blueprint Exchange. Don't know what that is. Nice. Food truck. To discard 1 card per encounter to gain 1 move. Oh. Mystical healing. Combat therapy. Rapidly heal injuries. Daily sparring. Grants secondary stats. High-tech suit. We still need a mission from Iron Man to get this. We need 3 with Nico. 1 with Deadpool. So we can't do anything right now in terms of research. Darn. Forge upgrades. 125. Darn it. Don't have enough credits.
Hey, Hunter. Take a look.
does this look?
Draw one card. Inspire. Change the cost of a random hero or card in your hand to 0. New hunter ability. Damage an enemy or cure quick. That's good. That's a dark card. So we're definitely gonna get this. We'll get this just so we can upgrade it.
Day, Hunter.
So we need credits. How can we get credits? Robbie Reyes. Can someone settle a bit? Is astronaut ice cream actual ice cream, like with a cone and everything? Nico. Or is it in a cup? Neither. It's a freeze-dried block of Neapolitan foam. Ha! You both owe me! And what's it made of? On Earth? Usually milk, fat, and sugar. So what's it made of beyond Earth? In the Kandar system, astronaut ice cream is, well, astronaut. I'm told it tastes like chicken. Even though I won, I feel like I lost something. Shouldn't have asked. Tony Stark. That's the third news story today about a beast whale that explodes. Robbie. I seen that one with the grainy footage. Didn't they blow it up with dynamite? Yes, the falling chunks crushed cars. How did you see that in Limbo? I said this week. 2 on the eastern seaboard, 1 in Iceland. So what? Dead whales explode sometimes, gases and whatnot. Do their burst entrails usually spell out the symbols on the hunter's collar? Okay, that's weird. Okay. I think that's... Yeah, I think that's that. Okay, we can...
I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, let's do this.
This won't take long. Great intel. Bad news for the world. Let's fix it. Got some ops ready for you.
Expires
If I
in
had
5
time, I'd take
days.
care of these myself. But I have been accused of hogging the ball before.
Give me shelter. They both expire in 5 days. Level 7. She-Hulk sent us a pressing request. An old enemy of mine, Titania. I already did one for She-Hulk. Hey Eddie, I'm calling for favors from anyone I know, but I guess it's easy to ignore unhoused people once you're not one. Our shelter is losing residents, and I think something's happened to them. I don't know what I'm asking, but whatever you can do, please. Eddie, who's it? Who's asking? Eddie, give me shelter. Who's asking
Sending
about
your
this?
friends out to fight isn't the easiest choice, but we all know what we signed up for.
Why can't I hear a level too low? Okay. I guess I'll send Deadpool. God. Should I send Deadpool? I don't think so. It seems like a friendly neighborhood thing. I was gonna take Spider-Man out myself, but this is probably a bit better.
Friendly neighborhood service and friendly neighborhood prices.
We're gonna do
Thanks,
one
Hunter.
at a time. Okay. Let's do some training.
I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again. Almost.
They mostly come out at night, mostly. We need credits, so we're going on a supply run. We can get extra credits by KOing 3 enemies in 2 turns. I think we can do that. We won't be taking a hunter. We'll be taking Iron Man because we need that. And Doctor Strange, I think, to balance them out.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
That is the way.
Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before
That's
they
useful.
roll out.
I'll ensure it's done.
That would be useful too. They're all just perfectly spread out. Like, perfectly.
Let's
Love the effort.
watch closely.
This should be good. How to improve the odds?
So I could play the Hero combo and get this. I can use that next turn. Make sure that guy doesn't run away. First I can use this on... we would need to knock this guy out though. And there's no way we can do that. Unless I use the hero combo to get rid of this guy. Okay. I mean... yeah.
They won't stand a chance.
They're going to do some environmental carnage.
A justified punishment.
I guess elemental carnage next turn is what I meant to say. Okay. Finally.
You should have that exam.
All will be judged.
Cool. Okay, well, out of heroism. Iron Man and Doctor Strange are going to be taking some hits.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Dazed.
Hit
That's
my
not good.
head.
Too dazed?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it looks like you've got another problem on your hands. One of
Yeah,
the
you think?
fallen.
There is still much.
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time.
The truck's going nowhere. A villain has ambushed the heroes. Villains will occasionally appear on general missions in place of regular reinforcements. While this can make for a sudden challenge, the ambushing villains will only have a single life, making them easier to defeat. Okay, we still have 2 redraws.
won't stop them. Get to the artifact before they figure out what happened.
Okay, days removed. Thank goodness. We don't need a drain soul right now. Please give me some. I mean, how right might be. No.
Let me show you the way. The light shines on the most dutiful.
I'm saving my energy so we need it.
Target in sight.
That was really something.
Get it done any way we know how.
Interesting tactic.
Targeting systems active.
This shouldn't take long.
Monoforms are for the weak.
We'll see how things go here.
You will wait here.
Now I see what all the fuss is about.
I should have deflected that. I'll need time to regain my senses.
A reputation precedes us.
Serve her with honor. We stand with the mother.
Rally your strength. Only the innocent are spared. Know their fear. Vengeance is near.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Well, Doctor Strange is probably gonna fall here. If he gets attacked by Venom again. Okay. Thought it would at least kill that one guy. The damage is so low. He's still not close enough. That's fair. Yeah, that's great. Okay.
We will peel back your flesh.
Well, damn. That does sting.
I'm afraid I'm not much good like this. Ah, we've recovered one of the artifacts. This belongs in a museum.
That'll work. Hey, the jerk store called. They're running low on you guys.
Your every move.
Find a new line of work, friend.
Here we go. Fail, Smydra.
Watch and learn, my friends.
Maybe it'd be better to find Venom here.
Follow my movement.
We will crack your tiny bones.
I'm in worse shape than I care to admit.
Let's do it. How much is Lilith paying you guys anyway? It can't be enough.
Oh! Okay, I screwed that up. Unless...
This won't end well for you. This should aid me in my fight.
5. That should do some damage. 5 times 36. I don't think it's enough to do with Venom. 2 card. Okay. Wait.
Shouldn't have pissed me off.
Next for this guy. Very nice for him to stay nicely out of the range of anything. Really cool. Really, really cool.
Sure, but let's see you do that without the suit.
Well, you know what? We can. This is a quick.
Sure, why not? Yeah, and you're ugly too.
And Venom is still not near anything, so. Oh well. 37 plus 37. Oh no, we need one more heroism, and we can't get it, so.
Faster than you.
At least we got rid of that really freaking annoying Hydra guy, you know. Thank God for small mercies. Move Doctor Strange away.
Where are you going?
Wow, almost an hour on this fight. It's kind of incredible. Yeah, Iron Man might fall here.
Tells us to hurry. No scampering
Okay.
away.
See you, Iron Man.
Wow, this is gross.
Oh, see you, Doc. Oh, wow. Reinforcements still
We
coming.
haven't quite broken their spirit yet.
Another truck is about to leave. You know what to do.
we've recovered one of the artifacts.
Wow, 23 credits.
The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
That's actually not what I wanted to do. Oops.
Just what this battle requires.
Okay.
I will always find you, little one.
Here we go.
Whoever gets the job done.
I'm saving my energy to leave.
Pain only makes us hungrier.
It's pretty hard for a ball of slime.
Can't believe Tony's not dead yet. Wow.
This didn't go like I hoped.
Tony, it's a miracle you're still alive. So,
This should be good.
Even we have our limits.
Been saving this for a special occasion. I thought that was supposed to be the tough one.
I'd say that was a very successful outing. Good work.
didn't feel like that at all. Holy cow. 1 star, thank you. What? Honestly, yeah. How in the world did I get 2 stars out of that horror show? Wow. Well, Iron Man carried once again.
Yo, got a sec?
Alright. Well,
Yo, it's good to see you. Hey, Hunter. Parker and I cooked something up, and we think you should be a part of it. Oh, you know, if you're free.
give me once. Fine.
I could be free.
Right on. Then let's head over to the shop and... oops. almost spoiled the surprise. Tell you what, if you come with me just for a bit, I promise we
It's
won't
better
waste your
not
time.
end the day.
There's something I must deal with first.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be here until you're ready.
Yeah, I need to talk to Strange.
Hey, can you help me out?
I just talked to you. Diamond, Valkyr.
Ah, Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope?
I have found something on the Abbey Grounds that I think you should see.
Oh, sounds mysterious. By all means, lead the way.
Zap. Can we give Tony something for that mission? I think he deserves something. I think the doc was talking to us, but who cares?
Not of me. I'm concerned about your personal well-being, Dr. Sense.
Still talking.
He's actually more afraid of what might happen to him on the side of the forge without proper supervision.
Still talking.
Which, to be fair, is a valid concern.
Fire and I'm gonna unlock. Oh my god. Maybe I'll just unlock.
Safely indoors. But I'm sure there's nothing to fear with you by my side, Hunter. There's an unsettling air about this place.
This church belonged to a preacher named Hiram Shaw. His influence turned Salem against its coven.
A charismatic personality and a fearful populace can do much evil together.
There was more to it than that.
Yes, I suspected as much.
See? You thought I was making sure.
You were right to bring this to my attention, Hunter.
I thought it resembled one of your wards of protection.
There's a reason for that. It's the same magic Wanda invoked in her attempts to protect the sanctum. But what is it that you're chasing out here? These wards aren't something to toy with.
I will not know for sure until I get past this. Is there any way to dispel it?
Unfortunately, no. What good would the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken? But I have been wrong before, at least recently. Do you have any suspicions as to who may have conjured this here?
Wanda spent a great deal of time out here, and she had the power.
She does have some experience with these spells, but why would she do that?
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient.
Break out through to the other
Come
side.
on, Hunter. I'd like to study this area a bit more.
Oh, I'm your hunter now, am I?
Anything happening today?
Didn't Robbie tell you about the... Oh, dang it. Can you do me a favor? Go talk to Robbie, like, right now. Pretend I said nothing.
What is Robbie planning?
Oh, he's really excited and wants to tell you himself. I swore I'd say nothing, but I thought you'd talked to him already. This is the reason I don't own plants.
I have no idea what you mean.
Right. Go talk to Robbie. Do it tonight, trust me.
Yo, got a sec?
Peter, for the love of God, you need to chill.
You want to check out what Parker and I have been working on?
Lead the way.
I can't wait till you see it.
made it!
Told you.
You want to give the rundown, or should I?
I got this.
So, someone's finally here.
Welcome to the shop.
What is this place?
For me, it's a piece of home away from home.
There must be a reason you do this here instead of the forge.
2 reasons: Tony Stark and Doctor Strange. We wanted a place with good vibes and less bickering, where we could focus on a project without the smartest men in the world telling us how to do it better. The shop is where you work things out for yourself.
Fair enough.
Quite a setup. What need does it fulfill?
All kinds. Usually, I work on the Hell Ride, and Parker tinkers with his web gadgets. And as we do, we brainstorm ideas of what we could work on together.
You call it the shop, but I see nothing for sale.
That's the beauty. For me, it's an auto shop. For Parker, it's a workshop. We're both wondering what it's going to be for you.
I understand why the two of you are here, but why invite me?
Caretaker always described you as someone who worked with their hands. You made things. You did the work. So we want to make things with you. Help you do the work.
You two are so thoughtful. Where do I start?
Wherever you want. Why not let Parker give you a quick rundown on our current project? After that, we'll close up the shop.
All right.
Alright, Parker, what have you got for me?
It's all pretty neat, huh? There's not enough here to give you a tour, but I did want to show off our first project. Don't have a name for this yet, but if you run into Eddie again, Venom, we think this could give you an edge. When we fought Eddie, the symbiote reacted strongly to your presence. It noticed something about you and tensed up. Our project takes advantage of this.
This project of yours, what does it do?
Our first prototype dulls your presence around the symbiote. Makes you harder for Eddie to notice.
So, symbiote muffler?
Ha! It is now. The other prototype will help if you're ever caught in Eddie's tendrils. It blasts a distracting subsonic pulse that should give you time to both fight your way out and hit him with a counter.
Like your zingers that keep him distracted?
No? Robbie and I should let you name all our projects. Then we need to
make your job now,
so
Hunter.
it fits in your suit. But we can have it ready pretty quick.
If I had a web shooter, you could spend more time in the shop.
Maybe, but you'd probably glue yourself to the floor. And what would that do to the great and mighty Hunter's reputation? Oh yeah, I can scrounge enough components to finish this project, but if there were more, we'd have more options. I'll put together a list and send it to your Spark. Bring what you can next time you're here.
All right.
Shop. Ooh. Symbiote muffler. Combat item. Select a hero. They're immune to the next negative status effect. And Zinger Protocol. Give 2 random cards in your hand free until they are played or discarded. I mean...
Huh. So, how'd it turn out?
Better than expected.
Sick.
Sick.
Robbie can show you out. Let him know when you're ready to go.
Thanks, guys.
So, that's the shop. What do you think?
You and Parker have outdone yourselves.
I told him
And
this
think
place
of
is
what
a
the
dump.
three of us can do.
The Hunter's a real jerk.
I'll give you a heads up before shop class meets again.
Shop class?
Right. That's what we're calling our time here. See you then.
Okay.
Arthur, you sticking around?
You're asking me if I'm sticking around?
Oh, I get it.
Walked into that one.
Sure did. I think that'll just about do it for this episode. It's been a very long one.
You have not said anything on
Mostly
fire
because
today, have you?
of the super long mission. Sorry about that again. But yeah, thank you for watching, and again, sorry about my subdued tone. I need to deal with this insomnia. Alright, have a good one. Bye now. Take care.